Hello, Flosstube. Welcome back to my channel after a long time. My name is Beth Ann, and this is Stitching by Twilight, Flosstube number 4. And today's Friday, November 19th, 2021. I can't believe this year is almost over. It's gone by so fast. I'd like to welcome you back after a long time. My last video was right around the same date in 2020, April of 2020. There's lots of reasons for that, my back being one of them, 2020 being one of them, a big one of them. And I needed to figure out better lighting and a better situation. I'm still filming from my computer. I got a new phone and I can film from it. I need to learn how first. I've been watching some YouTube videos. I downloaded a free camera. There's free editing software that you can get that makes it really easy on your phone. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna play around with that. For right now, we're still in the same old setup. I'm sitting in the chair from hell. I have a pillow behind my back, so it's pretty good, but it's not going to be a long-term solution. It just absolutely is not going to be a long-term solution. So I'd like to find a way to either do it from my recliner or my second recliner that I have in the house, or I can't do floss tubes on a regular basis. It's just not going to happen. But I wanted to come back and start filming again because I missed it. So I have for you today a finish, a big one. I have a medium finish, which is a block. So yeah, these blocks are pretty big. An almost finish. And then what I've worked on for the last couple of weeks, I've started a lot since our last visit. And I'm planning to do an end of the year 2021 whip parade, either Thanksgiving weekend, either that Saturday or Sunday, or the Sunday, Saturday or Sunday before Christmas, the week before Christmas. I'd like to have it done and posted before the end of the year. And I've added quite a lot of whips into my whip list. So, enough rambling. Let's get on with the finish. We'll start with the finish. My last video, you remember seeing this, and I had part of the Mama Cardinal done, and the tail and the feet of Papa Cardinal, but I wasn't happy with the colors of Papa. Well, I got the fancy floss, the 2 weeks dye works, and I needed to stitch with those. But my finish is the beautiful Forever and Ever Songbird number 1 from Vinnie Tan, Cottage Garden Samplings. She just does the most, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. She just does the most amazing charts. She just is finishing a series for this year that's really fun. I want to do I don't know if I'm going to do all of them from this year, but I'm probably going to do a big majority of them. And then she's got a new series starting at the end of the year that will go until next December, called Into the Woods. And she released the picture of the first chart. And it's this beautiful fox. And, oh, yes, please. Yes, I'm weak. But here is Forever and Ever. All done, all completed. I am just thrilled to bits with this one. I love it so much. Before I go any further, I want to send a huge shout out and thank you to my friend Laurel. She's Laurel Ann on Flosstube. She talked me off of a Mount Everest size cliff last Saturday. I needed to pull this out for a couple of challenges, and I'm like, I'm just going to go until I finish it because there wasn't much left. And I thought I did something wrong. I thought that I added a stitch, missed a stitch, did a half stitch instead, you know, moved over 4 instead of 3. No, I did mess up, but it wasn't where I thought I messed up. All I had left last week was this big leaf right here, the stem from right here, the vine down, and then this flower bud. I thought that I did something wrong here because I was afraid it wasn't going to meet up. I was prepared. I had started this. I had started the green stem and then part of the red coming into this. I was prepared to rip out this leaf, and everything up to the flower. And Laurel's like, no, let's see what happened. So she's like, take a real close-up picture of your fabric, real close-up picture of the section of the chart, and we'll count and figure it out. What happened was I did make a mistake, but it wasn't this leaf and it wasn't this leaf. It was this flower bud. I had put it too high. And that's where my counting was coming up wrong. So I ripped all of the this bud out that I had started, and then I ripped a teeny tiny bit underneath this stem with this color. And then I started, Laurel had suggested to start from the bottom and go up and meet the flower and then work the other color and then the third color, because there's like 3 different colors in that step. And I did it and it worked, and oh my god, yes. Yes. So yeah, Laurel saved my life, and I really, really, really want her to know I totally appreciate it. It was just, yeah, it was a struggle bus. I was so scared and so afraid that I had done something wrong and I was going to have to rip out more than the leaves. I'm like, if it's wrong in that flower, it's staying in that flower, and I'll figure out a way to fix it. But oh, thank God it wasn't. Sorry, I had to take a drink. I have a Rae Dunn obsession right now. I got my homemaker found me a Christmas mug, and she gave it to me the other day. It's merry and bright with a Christmas tree on the back and green inside. I still have not been able to get my hands on any of the 3 Halloween that I want, or the give thanks for Thanksgiving that I want. I'm gonna try, but they go so fast. But today's is Cat Mom because of my Bella. Cat Mom. I just have some orange juice in there. It was almost 70 degrees here yesterday, and my sinuses were like, oh, can we come out and play now? Like, no, you can't. It's almost December. You can't do that. So I've been having some sinus issues, so I figure orange juice will help that. Nip it in the bud. And it's cold. Okay, the next partial finish is, you all know it, you all love it, Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow. I have finished block 6. So all the whole top half is done. 6 are done. 6 to go. And there's one block that I'm dreading. Really dreading. But I figured it's out of the Q snaps, so I will show all the blocks in their glory and then move to the one that I finished a couple of days ago. I think I finished it Sunday or Monday. But here is the first 2 blocks, block 1 and block 2. The grade 2 listed mansion, according to the Bucket Woman. I love it. I absolutely, absolutely love this series. We're moving. Clothespins. Completely high tech here, people. That's how I roll. I'm gonna buy a piece of foam core when I go out the beginning of December. Probably make it a lot easier. This is just a broken down piece of cardboard from the box my printer came in. Yes, we have a printer. He lives over my shoulder right there. You can see my babies, my bubbas. They're brothers. They hold hands. My friend Angie, she's the hibernation stitcher on Flosstube. She's taking a break for a while, but she's like, they hold hands? I'm like, yes, they're brothers. They hold hands. She's like, I got to see this. So I had to take a picture and show her that they actually hold hands. But there's my babies, and their Christmas stocking is right above them, right there. That my homemaker found at the Dollar Tree, and she's like, I had to bring it home because you have the babies, you know, sitting right there. So they need something for Christmas too. And then my Christmas tree is all up and decorated. Block 3 is this. I loved stitching this block. This block was a lot of fun. The pears, the two-tone color of the pears and the pineapple and big bowl of apples. And then this is the you can see it close up better, but this is the change I made. There was just a great big diamond in this corner, and I didn't like that. I loved this chain herringbone type border, so I just continued it a few little sections down here. I think it looks really, really, really good. Okay, we are moving to row 2. I need an assistant. Apparently, she's sleeping in the bed. She's had her breakfast, she's had her playtime, and she has informed me that it is now siesta time. This is the first siesta of the day. We count many siestas of the day in different parts of the house. And then she'll end at night under the Christmas tree. So, yeah, she's my girl. Okay, there's block 4 and 5. When we last visited, block 4 I was working on. I got the house finished, and I still had all the snowflakes and the deer and then the top of the house. I still have some back stitching to add, but I think for a lot of the back stitching I'm going to wait until I'm done, and then go back and add it, because it's not really a lot, but they're like bows on the wreaths, and I don't want them to get flattened out being moved and put into Q-snaps and things like that. So I figure I'll wait until the end and then pull it back out, put it in an 11 by 17, get what I can get, move it, get what I can get, and then it should be done. This block, I absolutely loved stitching this block with the beautiful feather tree and the bells and ornaments. And that one was a lot of fun. But I finished block 6. Like I said, I think it was Sunday. I want to say Sunday. It might have been Saturday. I don't know. Could have been Friday too, for all I know. But I finished it. And there's block 6. It's mostly all full coverage. The only part that isn't is like just right around the trees and the snow and the sleigh and stuff down here. But all this up and around was all full coverage. I did do one change. I don't know if you'll be able to see it really good. But right here above the bridge, it looks like fish bones. And I'm like, what are fish bones doing up there? No. So I didn't put them in. I just continued with the sky up here. Just the night sky. Skaters skating in the night. And yeah, that is block 6. So I am halfway there. I love this so much. And it has its own special project bag now. And it's this beautiful vintage Christmas print. And as soon as I saw this, it's by my friend Laura Reed of the Slovak Farm. She had a bunch of bags she was just getting ready to put up, and I saw this and I'm like, yes. because as soon as I saw this vintageness of it, and I'm like, that'll be perfect for Christmas at Hawthorne Hollow. And the inside is the beautiful barnwood, I think. But I will put that away later, because, yeah, I'll put that away later. And then my third, actually, almost finished. I don't have a picture. I don't have a picture of it. Let me see. I think I have it in my gallery. Double check. Yep, I do. Now we gotta play, worry about the ring light. Is Chicken Joy from Stitching with the Housewives. Bridget, our friend Bridget, she wanted to start it, so I'm like, okay, I have a piece of fabric. I have black, but I didn't want to do it on black. So I have this piece of fabric that Laura from the Slovak Farm dyed for me. It was for another project, but I decided not to use it for that project. I used it for a different one. And I'm almost done with this. I'm very, very close to being done with this. It's all floss from stash, nothing called for, except for maybe the 3865. I always use this in place of chalk when I do chalkboard type things, because it's more economical and it looks great. It's a softer white. And then I just went into my stash and I picked out, it doesn't have many colors. I think it's like 5 or 6 colors. So I went into my stash and picked out what would look good. And you don't need a lot because it's not big. But there's Chicken Joy. I just have the Y on Joy to finish. There's lots of snowflakes going around. And then the back stitching for the string of lights that's in the chicken's beak. And then that will be done. But I love it on this fabric. I think it looks so, so pretty on this fabric. So yeah, this isn't far from being done. I ran out of steam the night that I was stitching on this. So, and then I also, when I printed out this, I decided to print this out. The free Grumpy Kitty pattern from Brooks Books. I loved Grumpy Cat and Little Bub. They were oh gosh, I love them so much. So I might kit this up and do it on another piece of the same fabric, because I think it will look really, really good. Okay. Oh, we're gonna need the cardboard back again. All right, you go live there. Okay, my next working on was also a new start. I started this in July during the July 24 hours cross stitch marathon, Jen Lee. And it is another long dog. I now have 4 long dogs in progress. A lot has happened since my last video. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of whips to talk about when I do my whip parade, and it's going to be fun. But this is Opening Gambit. Oh, there we go. Opening Gambit by Long Dog. I love this. I'm not a chess player, but I love this. And I mean, you have the knights on horseback and monkeys and the elephant and the camel. Oh my stars. I love it. And I'm stitching this with Merlot Wine Sulky. Oh yeah, I love my ring light. The colors just come up so good now. But yeah, this is just stunningly beautiful and gorgeous. And it's stitched on 32 count antique white. Oh, my songbird was stitched on 28 count Springfield Sage Lugana from Zweigart. I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but if I didn't, now I did. But if I did, I said it again. Yes. High-tech clothespins. And here's where I am on opening Gambit. There we go. I stitched last week. I stitched this whole castle part, but most of all of this side over here was done during cross stitch weekend. The whole top half was done on cross stitch weekend, except for this part. This part I did the other day, straight across. And then I have since done the elephant and the camel. I still have some more things to put in, like back stitching and stuff. But yeah, this is just stunning. I love this. Like I said, I'm not a chess player, but it's just such a pretty chart. And Jules has knocked it out of the park with designs this year. So many. And yes, the one that really got me was the pointed fifth. And yes, I did start that. That was one of my 4 birthday starts. So yeah, the struggle is real. And this is the next one is another of my birthday starts. And I blame Jessie Marie for this. And I've already talked to her and told her, this is your fault. And she's like, I'm glad. I'm happy to enable when I can. So yes, Jessie, you've enabled. And you've enabled another one, which is in my haul, because my birthday was last month. So I got some charts for my birthday. I'm not big on, you know, oh my gosh, look what I got. Showing everything off. I don't get haul as often as some people do. So I will tend to probably accumulate my haul and share it pretty much all at once in a Flosstube. Because like I said, I don't get a lot. This is another bag from Laurel Ann, the Slovak Farm, and then the inside is beautiful birchwood, which I love. Okay, this one is Cryptid. I am not a spooky, creepy person. Halloween. I like the cutesy Halloween, and I like to decorate more for fall than Halloween. I do have a few Halloween things, but it's mostly fall stuff because I keep my fall stuff out until I start decorating for Christmas at the beginning of November. Well, I saw this and I saw other people doing it, and I wanted to wait until the cryptids started coming in. I'm telling you, the Witchy Stitcher has knocked it out with this. It is awesome. Cryptid 9 came out last week, and that was the Yeti. I think there's another one today, and then I don't think there's another one that comes out until December. But I'm woefully behind, you know, as always. That's how I roll. But here's where I am on this. Last night, I finished the Nightcrawler frame, the Nightcrawler, and then I'm working on the Nightcrawler. So I got his one little offspring here. There's another little offspring over here. Mothman is all done, except there's some, like, just single stitches of black I have to add in sporadically. But I love this. The gothic kind of arches with the bats. And, oh, yeah, this is awesome. I'm probably going to go back to this. This is one of my zombie run pieces for Daily 30. So, and my needle minders, this was a gift from Laura and Joe Reed from the Slovak Farm. And then this one I bought, it says Salem, Massachusetts with the witch, and it says Witch City on it, from Gina's Unique Needle Minders, I think. And I had to have that because I lived in Salem for a long time. Went through high school and college in Salem, so it's home. Oh, you'll just live there. I'll put you away later. And then my last one that I've worked on, again, Jessie Marie's fault. This was I started this last year. It's Leah Gronow, 1872. The picture just does not do this justice. And yes, I am using the dreaded Buckeye Scarlet. I wanted all the called for. The only thing that I changed was the walnut. I didn't like it. So I picked a brown for my Victorian motto. I'm not even sure what the name of it is. But I didn't like the walnut. It was just too variegated. And when I put it on with this fabric, it just didn't look. It didn't look really great. So here's where I am on this. This is as wide as it's going to be right here. So I can work quite a bit of it into the 11 by 17 Q snap. I love the border on here. I got to go up and finish the border across and then the alphabet. I did add the pale blue in the alphabet, which is F, and then the pale blue underneath it in the chain border. I did use, I was getting Silks for You monthly subscription last year until, you know, COVID decided, you know, we're going to stop you from having some fun. And I decided to add a pale blue that matched the called for blue in there. So I thought I'd add a little special touch where I took the walnut out. Oh, okay. What else? Plans. It's going to be a short and sweet video. Thank God. I'm rustier than a junkyard truck right now. It's going to take me a while to get back to normal. New Daily 30s came out today. I haven't had a glance at them. I glanced at them a little this morning, I should say. And I guess it's the last weekly prompt until 2022. I guess they got something planned for December. Thanksgiving's next week, so I'm going to see what those are and work out what I'm going to stitch on. And that's about it. Flosstubes I've watched. I've tended to, when I go to bed at night, watch a couple of Flosstubes. Cheryl McKinney, Tranquil Stitches. She's the brainchild behind Daily 30. She's doing a thing. She started it, I think, Sunday or Monday. I think Sunday. It's called Being Thankful or Thankful. And you take the word Thanksgiving, and every day she takes a letter in the word Thanksgiving, and you say what you're thankful for that begins with that letter. And it's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. And, you know, it's nothing big, nothing, you know, not your stitching. You're always thankful for your stitching. But it's just little things that you would normally sometimes take for granted, that you're thankful for. I'll put all these links down below if I remember how to do it. That's a story for another day. This video will be finished today, but I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to upload it and put everything together. But it's a lot of fun. You should try it and check it out. She has a little prize giveaway at the end, but it's not about the chart prize that she's giving away. It's about the meaning of Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? After the last 19 months, we're still in it, but a lot of us have a lot to be thankful for, and we need to remember that. Hicks Creates. I've been watching her Flosstubes for a long time. Her and her husband Michael just bought a house in Idaho, and it is gorgeous, and I'm so happy for them. and they're starting to make it their own now, and it's fun to watch the little updates that she puts in of that they've been doing to the house, and it's looking gorgeous. Jessie Marie does stuff. She had her whip parade last month or September, I think, and she's had some new starts since then. Cryptids. The woman is dangerous. She's responsible for another chart that I bought at the beginning of November that I'll be starting soon. It's a Halloween chart, but I don't care. It's a sampler. We got a lot of samplers in my repertoire, let me tell you. And Sunshine Stitchers. Howl at Sunshine Stitchers. And last but not least, Craft Addict K. She has put out a video. She put it out, I think it was Monday. I want to say Monday. And it's happy planning for cross stitch. Using your happy planner for cross stitch in 2022. And this year, 2021, was my first year with a happy planner. I had started, I had a notebook in 2018 and 2019. Yes, we will never do that again. No. That is a big negatory. I have OCD. Not extreme OCD, but I have OCD enough that I need control, I need order, I need structure. And yes, I was constantly a new notebook fixing it. And then it would get all messy and ridiculous. And I'd get another notebook. It's like, yeah, we're not doing that again. 2020, I got just an inexpensive spiral bound like a notebook planner from Amazon. I think it was a Blue Sky planner. I gave the link to Layla, the novice stitcher, because she wants to try to do a planner. And I told her, I said, you should try with this one. Basic one first and then work your way up. So I had the Disney Princess for 2021. 2022 is Mickey. I had bought the Disney Princess one. They had a big sale at the end of December on Joann's. So December 31st, I put an order in. Got the Disney Princess, got the punch, got, because you can't really do a lot with a happy planner unless you have the punch. You need the punch to be able to customize it and do your thing. So I really liked the idea of being able to customize a planner to what I want to make it. You know, I still use the inside days, like mine's a dashboard and it's undated, but there's the calendar, and then you have the weeks, and I still utilize these. This side here will be for like challenges, like daily 30, what I need to do, and then I check it off as I go, and stuff like that. And if there's like events and semi-sane, I will use these. But keeping track of my stuff, keeping track of my challenges, my whips, things like that, I wanted it to be, you know, cohesive. And Carla had put this video out, and it was amazing because I've had ideas running around in my head, like, how can I make this work? Will it work? And I don't want to try it if it's not going to work. And Carla put the video out, and she had suggestions and ideas and things, and I'm like, they do work. They really, really work. So I watched it, and I didn't stitch Wednesday. I spent all day becoming one with my planner. And one of her best ideas is, you know, the thicker pages that have the tabs on them with the months. Repurpose them. And they have a calendar on one side. You can't really, because you've already written on it and things like that. But she took scrapbooking paper, washi tape, couple of stickers and stuff, and repurposed it. Took off the tab. I took a couple of the inserts from my princess one. This is one of them. This was from the Cinderella, I think. And then I got some, Etsy has a plethora, and it's a bad rabbit hole, of scrapbooking paper that you can buy. I think I bought 2 of them for $1.34 a piece. They were all black and white. I decided to go with black and white because the majority of this Mickey planner is black, white, and gold. So I kind of wanted to keep in that theme. And I downloaded it, printed it out, and then I just dressed it up, kept the notes here in case I need them. And then I took the stickers off for the months, and I just put little boxes. I have a sticker book called Colorful Boxes. It has all different color boxes. So I just took a gold one and put what I was, what I'm intending to be behind this divider. And oh my gosh, it was amazing. If you have a happy planner, or you're on the fence about a happy planner, how can I make it work for my cross stitch? You have got to watch Carla's video. I'll put the link down below for the video. It was just a game changer. A serious, serious game changer. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to share some birthday haul. I got 2 birthday presents from my friend Tiffany. One is the Pointed Fifth, but that's living over there, and we're not getting up off this chair until we're done. Even with the pillow, we're not getting off this chair until we're done. And then she also sent me Quaker Turtle from OriTM. I am addicted to OriTM. I have 2 starts planned for March Mayhem. Cheryl McKinney started the group, but 4 of us are the admins. So we basically, Cheryl is the owner, but we basically can go and put the challenges up and do things like that. And it's not really challenges per se, it's just mayhem. You make it your own. Mania closed last year, sadly. So Cheryl thought March would be a good month because May can sometimes be hard for people. They kids are getting out of school, vacations are starting, all that stuff. And a lot of people, it started last year, and it's just, there's no rules. You just make it your own, do however you want. A lot of people take a page out of Jen Lee's brackets, where she does her March Madness, and she does the brackets. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We have events for the second weekend of the month, of every month, because March tends to be the big, everybody's doing everything and planning everything, and then when March is over, it sort of kind of lagged down a little bit, and we want to keep it up and fresh. So Laura Reed and I are pretty much starting what we want next year, when we want next year. No being dictated to, no being you can't start this, starts are bad. You should never be made to feel like starting things, like you're doing something wrong if you want to start something. That just bothers me so much, because then people don't want to start things. And it shouldn't be like that. You can still start things, you can still have a ton of whips, and you can still get finishes. But you don't have to be made to feel like you're doing something wrong if you're starting stuff. So we're starting this, the first 24 hours of cross stitch weekend. Tiffany, me, Laura, Glenna, I think a couple of other people are in on this too. Which we think the 24 hours, she hasn't released the dates yet, but if they go the way that they have gone this year, they start, was February, or April, July, whatever. The first one will be in March next year, because the first one this year was in January. So if they go the way they did with other years, it will probably be March. But we're going to do this. And I have 2 more started for May. I plan to start for Mayhem. Snow White and Mary Poppins, because I've started Charlie, and oh my God, I love her charts. Her Quakers are awesome. And then I received a gift certificate from a dear friend for Top Knot Stitcher, her website. And I ordered Jenny Bean's Halloween Sampler. I love this. It's Halloween, but it's a sampler. You had me at sampler. I've seen a lot of people do this, and it's like, it's not very common. And it's by Shakespeare's Peddler. She has a lot of Jenny Bean different charts that I think I'm going to add to because they're really, really nice. And then I got 2 Blackbirds that I've wanted for a long, long time. Midnight Ride. There we go. I love ravens. So, yeah, that was a no-brainer. And then All Joys for Thine. I just think this is so pretty. It's so soft. And the colors in it are really beautiful. And then, this is another fault. It's not a Jessie Marie fault. I'm telling you, you know, everything owns my wallet. Jessie Marie owns my stitching life. Because, yes, the Blue Flower Moonlight Sampler. I'm probably going to hold off on starting this until my birthday because I want to find the perfect fabric for it. I'm pretty much, I don't want a heavily modeled fabric, and I want all the called for floss because it's just so pretty. And then the next one is, this was my late birthday present to myself because I didn't get anything for my birthday. Except for floss to start my full coverage, my max color. I have a max color now. I'm not scared of max color. We're starting another max color next year. And a color expansion that's it's either 145 or 146 or 142 colors. But yeah, yes, I'm not scared of them anymore. Is a Haunted House Sampler by Twin Peaks Primitives. Yes. I'm going to be doing this on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha by Zweigart. Nothing called for. I'm not doing any of the called for floss. I went through my stash and I just picked everything that I think will look good and that matches the colors. And yeah. And then this came with the Top Knot Stitcher order. It's one of the Top Knot Stitcher designs, and it's called Sunflower Cat. Oh my gosh, this is so cute, and it only takes 2 colors of Sulky. This is going to be a cute, quick little stitch. I think I might make this my new travel stitch for when I go to the doctor, because I'm back going to the doctor now. I liked it when it was 100% virtual. It's maybe 60% virtual now. I still have some virtual appointments and telephone appointments, but for the most part, I have to go out and have my blood done now. They don't come here anymore. So yeah, we're getting back to normal, but it's still funky. Okay, I think that's it. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're able to get together with your families, which I so hope you can get together with your families. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you're going out shopping for Black Friday, bless you. I don't plan on doing anything on Black Friday except staying in my pajamas, eating leftovers, stitching, and watching television. That is it. Or being on Zoom. Yeah, I only go out on Black Friday when I have to. Sometimes, depending on the dates, my check for December will come in on Black Friday. If it's a first or a holiday, I get it the Friday before. Is a Sunday too. Saturday or Sunday, I get the Friday before. And that happened in 2019. And I only went to 3 stores, and I was exhausted when I came home because people. I'm not a crowded people person. But we are going to say goodbye for today. I hope to be back. Like I said, I'm going to do a regular Flosstube probably next weekend, which is the weekend after Thanksgiving. And I want to do my whip parade, which is going to be a chore. I may find a way to do that from my recliner because I can't sit in this chair for 3 hours doing a whip parade. It's just not going to happen. So I want to thank everybody that stuck with me and still subscribed to my channel through my extremely long vacation. But I'm back, pretty much. I'm back. Once I get figured out with my phone and I can work out, you know, editing and doing all the stuff on my phone, it'll be a lot easier and a lot more comfortable for my back. Because hauling all this stuff out and then hauling it all back, and then sitting in this chair. I cannot wait to take this chair back to the community room of my building and stick my tongue out at it as I walk out the door. I'm looking forward to that. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. And I will talk to you very, very soon.